Most hunters have heard the name Bergara. A few of them own one. Almost none of them know the full story behind why this Spanish manufacturer quietly became one of the most respected barrel makers on the planet before most American hunters even knew the brand existed. Before Bergara ever put their name on a complete rifle, they were already making barrels for other manufacturers, barrels that serious shooters trusted without knowing who actually built them. That foundation is not marketing language. It is the reason every Bergara shoots the way it does, straight out of the box. Today we are counting down the 5 best Bergara rifles of 2026, from the weather-ready Wilderness Sierra to the B-14 HMR, the gold standard for value and precision in the hunting community. Whether you cover serious miles on foot or need consistent sub-MOA performance at distance, there is a Bergara on this list built for exactly what you do. Number 5 to number 1. The top rifle makes every other option in its class look overpriced. Subscribe to Alpha Gunreview. New video every single day. Let's get into it. At number 5 we have the Bergara Premier Canyon. And this is the rifle on the list that answers a question most hunters never think to ask. What happens when you take premier action performance and wrap it in a package that actually feels like a hunting rifle instead of a precision range tool? The Canyon runs a Cure carbon barrel, which is Bergara's proprietary carbon fiber wrapped steel core technology. The carbon wrap is applied under tension around a match-grade steel barrel, giving you the rigidity and harmonic stability of a heavy profile steel barrel at a fraction of the weight. The result is a platform that holds point of impact through rapid follow-up shots on deer or hog without the carry penalty of a traditional steel barrel setup. The AG Composites carbon fiber stock keeps the overall weight dramatically lower than comparable premier action rifles, while maintaining the traditional hunting profile that most field shooters prefer over chassis-style designs. Length of pull, cheek weld, and balance all feel familiar and natural, which matters when you are making a quick shot on a deer breaking across a hillside rather than setting up from a bench. On the spec sheet, the Canyon weighs around 6 pounds depending on configuration, runs a premier action with a crisp adjustable trigger, and is available in a full range of hunting calibers. For field use, loads like Hornady 143 grain ELDX in 6.5 Creedmoor or Federal 180 grain Trophy bonded in 30. Or 6 deliver the terminal performance this rifle was designed around. The honest limitation is price. Premier Canyon territory sits well above the B-14 lineup, and hunters who primarily work moderate distances on accessible terrain will find better value elsewhere on this list. Coming in at number 4, a rifle built specifically for hunters who cannot afford to let weather, mud, or rough country decide how their day ends. At number 4, we have the Bergara B-14 Wilderness Sierra. And if you hunt in country where the weather changes faster than your plans, this is the rifle that was built specifically for that reality. The Wilderness series exists because standard hunting rifles were not designed with genuine field abuse in mind. Beautiful walnut stocks absorb moisture and shift point of impact. Polished steel finishes corrode in salt air and humid timber. The B-14 Wilderness Sierra addresses both problems directly. The stock is a reinforced synthetic design with an ergonomic profile built for practical field use, and the entire metal package runs a Cerakote finish that protects against moisture, salt, and the kind of casual abuse that happens when you are focused on the hunt rather than the rifle. The B-14 action underneath is the same platform that made Bergara's reputation in the mid-price segment. A smooth bolt throw, a trigger that adjusts down to genuinely impressive pull weights for a factory specification rifle, and a cold hammer forged barrel that delivers consistent sub-MOA accuracy with quality hunting loads. For field applications, Federal 150 grain Trophy copper in 308 Winchester handles deer and hog at practical hunting distances cleanly, while Hornady 143 grain ELDX in 6.5 Creedmoor extends that effective range significantly for open country work. The Wilderness Sierra weighs around 7.5 pounds depending on caliber, which puts it in comfortable carry territory for a full day on foot through broken terrain. The Cerakote finish comes in patterns suited to multiple environments, keeping the rifle low profile in the field. The honest limitation is that the synthetic stock and tactical finish strip away the traditional aesthetic that some hunters prioritize. If the way a rifle looks on the wall matters as much as how it performs in the field, the next rifle on this list was built with that in mind. Coming in at number 3, a platform that proves traditional hunting aesthetics and modern premier action performance are not mutually exclusive. At number 3, we have the Bergara Platinum Stalker, and this is the rifle on the list that stops hunters in their tracks the moment they pick it up. Most modern precision hunting rifles make the same trade. Synthetic stocks, matte finishes, tactical profiles, functional, durable, and about as inspiring to look at as a hardware store shelf. The Platinum Stalker goes in the opposite direction entirely. Laminate wood stock with a Monte Carlo configuration, stainless steel metalwork, and the kind of traditional hunting rifle presence that reminds you why people fell in love with bolt-action rifles in the first place. But here is what separates the Platinum Stalker from every other pretty rifle on the market. Under that laminate wood exterior sits a full Bergara Premier action, the same platform used in their most serious precision builds. Cold hammer forged barrel, smooth bolt throw, and an adjustable trigger that breaks with a crispness most factory rifles never achieve. The Omni muzzle brake comes standard, taming recoil from hard-hitting calibers without requiring any aftermarket work. The stainless steel construction, paired with the laminate stock, gives the Platinum Stalker genuine weather resistance that traditional walnut rifles simply cannot match. Laminate wood is dimensionally stable under humidity and temperature swings that would cause a walnut stock to shift point of impact. You get the look of a classic hunting rifle with the field reliability of a modern platform. For field applications, loads like Winchester 180 grain Power Point in 30/06 or Hornady 143 grain ELDX in 6.5. Creedmoor pair naturally with the Stalker's traditional hunting character and premier action accuracy. Here is a question worth leaving in the comments. When you are choosing a hunting rifle, does traditional aesthetics factor into your decision, or is pure performance all that matters? Coming in at number 2, the most technologically advanced lightweight hunting rifle Bergara has ever produced. At number 2, we have the Bergara Cima Pro. And this is the rifle that represents where Bergara's engineering is heading in 2026. 5.5 pounds. That is the number that defines everything about the Cima Pro. For context, the B-14 Wilderness Sierra weighs around 7.5 pounds. The Winchester Model 70 pushes past 8. The Cima Pro delivers premier action performance in a package that weighs less than most hunters expect a serious precision rifle to weigh. And it does it without cutting corners on the components that matter. The Cure carbon barrel is the centerpiece. Bergara wraps a match-grade steel core under tension with carbon fiber, producing a barrel that is dramatically lighter than comparable steel profiles while maintaining the harmonic stability and rigidity that sub-MOA accuracy demands. The Premier Action receives aggressive weight reduction cuts that remove material from every surface where mass can be eliminated without compromising mechanical integrity. The result is a complete rifle that carries like a day hiker's tool and shoots like a precision platform. For backcountry hunters who cover serious vertical on foot, glassing ridges for elk, pushing into steep canyon country after deer, or packing deep into wilderness where every pound compounds over miles, the Cima Pro changes the conversation entirely. Loads like Hornady 143 grain ELDX in 6.5 Creedmoor or Nosler 160 grain Akubond in 28. Nosler extract maximum performance from a platform this light. The honest trade-off is price. Cima Pro territory reflects the premier action, carbon barrel, and weight reduction engineering that went into the build. Hunters who work accessible flat country will find better value lower on this list. Here is the question. At this weight and this price point, Would you choose the Cima Pro over a Christensen Arms? Drop your answer in the comments. Coming in at number 1, the rifle that started Bergara's reputation and still defines what a precision hunting platform should deliver at its price point. And here we are. Number 1 on our list is the Bergara B-14 HMR. And if you have been paying attention to the precision hunting rifle market over the last 5 years, this result should not surprise you. HMR stands for Hunting and Match Rifle, and that name is a functional description of exactly what this platform does. The B-14 HMR sits at the intersection of two worlds most manufacturers treat as separate categories. The hunter who needs a reliable field rifle that performs under pressure, and the precision shooter who demands consistent sub-MOA accuracy at distances where equipment stops making excuses. The mini chassis stock is the mechanical story behind everything this rifle does well. Instead of a conventional synthetic stock with a bedded action, Bergara builds an aluminum chassis directly into the stock design. That chassis locks the premier action in place with a rigidity that traditional bedded stocks struggle to match, and gives the B-14 HMR compatibility with AX pattern magazines, a detail that serious precision hunters immediately recognize as a significant field advantage. The cold hammer forged barrel delivers the accuracy Bergara built their reputation on, and the adjustable trigger breaks cleanly at a pull weight most hunters will never feel the need to change. For field use, Hornady 143 grain ELDX in 6.5 Creedmoor is the natural pairing for hunters pushing past 500 yards on deer or hog in open country. Street price sits significantly below the Premier Canyon and Cima Pro, yet delivers chassis stability, match-grade barrel quality, and AX magazine compatibility straight from the factory. Nothing else at this price point matches that combination. This is the most complete bolt-action hunting rifle available at its price point in 2026. Full stop. That is the lineup for 2026. 5 Bergara rifles. 5 different answers to the same question. What does a precision hunting platform look like when the barrel quality is built in from the start, rather than added as an afterthought? The Premier Canyon gives you carbon fiber technology in a traditional hunting profile. The Wilderness Sierra was built for hunters who let the weather decide nothing. The Platinum Stalker proves that traditional aesthetics and premier action performance belong in the same rifle. The Cima Pro redefines what a serious backcountry platform weighs, and the B-14 HMR is simply the gold standard for value and precision at its price point, and has been for years. Here is what we want to know. Which Bergara on this list fits your hunting style? And is there another rifle in this price range you think gives the B-14 HMR a genuine run for its money? Drop it in the comments. Like the video and subscribe to Alpha Gun Review. New video every single day. And check out our top optics for precision hunting rifles linked in the description, because a barrel this good deserves glass that can keep up with it.